What can you say about it? And as agreed, ensure that you are incorporating your answers with the modal words we have discussed earlier. Okay, shall we have Hazel?
The man could have been a heartless one all his life until an old woman came across him and touched his heart.
Thank you, Hazel. Now, in what way was the modal could used in the sentence?
The modal could was used as a possibility, ma'am.
Very good, Hazel. Let's have another one.
Jennifer, ma'am.
Okay, Jennifer.
I shall commit myself to your main doings.
Good job, Jennifer. Now, in what way was the modal shall used in the sentence?
The modal shall is used as a suggestion of a future action, ma'am.
Yes, very good. The modal shall was used as a suggestion of the future action. Now, let's have another one. Yes, Janessa?
We can do heroic deeds and it should start now.
Very good. Now, in what way was the modal should used in the sentence?
It was used, ma'am, to express obligation.
You are right. Yes, it is used to express obligation. Job well done, class. I'm very happy because you really grasped the discussion we had earlier. For that, let us give ourselves a round of applause. This time, class, let's have Teacher Charlene.
This time, class, for you to understand more about decision making, here's a song titled Time Passing Through by Caden McKay. Kindly connect with the lyrics as you let yourself go along with the rhythm.
Can't the future just wait? Can't the deadlines come fashionably late? I could push every goal back, take control back if they'd roll back the rate at which time starts to fly. Never landing or standing by, never taking a break, ever making me retry. We nickel and dime every quarter to two, but maybe it's time to let time pass through. If the future is bright, it doesn't shine with that end of the tunnel light, more like a deer in the headlights, sudden red lights, or your dead lights as the anglerfish bite. It's not fair. The past is clear, but it's clear back there. What's ahead, no one knows, but it's closing in, we swear. Still not in my prime, I have so much to do. But maybe it's time to let time pass through. Can't the future just wait? Can't the deadlines come fashionably late? I could push every goal back, take control back if they'd roll back the rate at which time starts to fly. Never landing or standing by, never taking a break, ever making me retry. We nickel and dime every quarter to two. But maybe it's time to let time pass through.
Now class, how did you find the song?
Kizaya, ma'am.
Yes, Kizaya?
I find the song relaxing. It gives us ideas concerning decision making and its consequences. I think this will be my music of the month.
Okay, yes, me too. I find this song so great. The lyrics and the rhythm perfectly got along with each other, similar with the message of the song. Now, similar with the message of this song, have you also been exhausted recently and a sudden decision making is really needed?
Rowena, ma'am.
Yes, Rowena?
Yes, ma'am. Every day is a constant battle and your decision is really needed. The reason why sometimes I take a pause in everything I do and just let time pass through for me to come up with sound decisions, ma'am.
That's right. When we are bombarded with overwhelming situations, let us make it a habit to pause for a while and contemplate for us to have a better and sound decisions. Now, did you get my point, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let us have teacher Cheska.
Now, class, we will have another activity. With your group, I will give you a task. You must show your understanding on the importance of sound decision making, and you must ensure to incorporate models in your presentation. So, for group 1, Team Purposeful representative, please read your task.
Your group is tasked to present Pass the Paper Challenge cinematic video presentation portraying the importance of decision making. Incorporate modals in your lines, and you have 10 minutes to prepare and 3 to 5 minutes allotted time to present.
Thank you. For Team Goal Driven, kindly read your task.
Your group is tasked to create a digitized storyboard portraying the importance of decision making. Incorporate models in your lines. You have 10 minutes to prepare and 3 to 5 minutes allotted time to present.
Okay, thank you. And last, for Team Courageous, kindly read your task.
Your group is tasked to compose and render a song portraying the importance of decision making. Incorporate models in your lines, and you only have 10 minutes to prepare and 3 to 5 minutes allotted time to present.
For you to be guided with the grading of your presentation, everyone, please read the criteria.
Creativity or originality, 35%. Use of models, 35%. Stage presentation, 15%. Teamwork, 15%. And a total of 100%.
Your time starts now. Time is up. Now let's have the team purposeful in their cinematic Pass the Challenge video presentation.
In our Pass the Paper Challenge cinematic video presentation, we highlight the importance of decision making in our lives. It was some sort of a commitment to follow where our hearts and minds want us to be. And to emphasize our goal, we used the modals could and should, ma'am.
Wow, cinematic video indeed. I appreciate the editing skills and of course the integration of the models in the video, and each member was able to present appropriate sentences. It is really right that you used the models could and should, right? Because you tried to imply obligation and possibility. A round of applause for Team Purposeful. This time, let's have the team Goal Driven.
Once there was a small mound of dirt. Then there came other huge mountains. They were big and boastful. The first one had oil in him. Rich, beautiful pools of oil hidden inside of him. The second one has gold in him. He is rich and kingly as can be. The third one has magma in him. Mighty hot magma. He could blow fire at your face and he could burn you. Now, the three huge mountains were curious about the little mound of dirt. But the little mound of dirt have nothing to show but a seed. Very insignificant when compared to the three humongous mountains before him, magnificent in their huge because they could. And the little one of the earth felt very, very sad. The little part of the earth could do nothing but sit, thinking to himself how useless would the three huge mountains planned amongst themselves a prank that they could pull on him. They pulled all the clouds that they could and made the biggest cloud of them all. Enough to make it rain from a little pile of dirt for a very long time. And so they grew sleepy, weary, and the night fell on them. The little part of dirt could do nothing but sit. But of course he still has his imagination, thinking of what he shall do if he were to be bigger than all of them. Would pull all of the things precious inside them and be as happy as he should be. And they would do nothing but sit with him. But then he knew that that wouldn't be him. Distracted, he picked up the seed that he had thrown earlier, looking at it, observing it, being... Oh, fuck. Thinking back of who he was, he put it back inside of him, planting it deep in his heart. And that plant would grow long, long, long. And he shall awaken to a new morning, a changed thing. He is sure he has changed. But he is not sure what kind of change has happened to him. And sure, he looked. All they could do was stare at him. For he had changed indeed. Now he is happy, loved by what he had grown inside of him. He is complete, happy he had chosen to be who he is.
In our digitized e-storyboard, we shared with you a story that is such a way that it tells us to not worry if the path we are taking right now is not the same with what others are pursuing. Each of us has different pace, so it is just rightful that we don't take the same route. We have used the three models, namely could, should, and shall, because these three in combination help us in clarifying what we intend to convey.
Wow, I can really say that there are a lot of technology savvy in here, hands down for an amazing editing skills. And more than this, I believe we all would agree that the digitized e-storyboard of Team Goal Driven is indeed inspiring. You know yourself better. You know which decision is better than you. And what is better than you might not be the same with others, and that is entirely okay. And of course, the models should, could, and shall was integrated appropriately. And great job, Team Goal Driven. For the last group, the Team Courageous, you may now have the floor.
Enjoy!
As you have heard, our song lyrics encourages us to be courageous in every decision we make. Some of the lines where models are evident are if I could, then I would, and I should be the courageous person I want to be. Modal verbs are very evident in these lines.
Wow, for that, let us give Team Courageous a love clap. 1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, love! Yes, what a nice composition and rendition. And I agree that we can be successful because it is us who determine every step of our way. And models like, what then again? Shall, could, and should was used appropriately. Congratulations, everyone. And now for your scores. So here are your scores for Team Purposeful on your Pass the Challenge cinematic video presentation. You got 98. And for Team Goal Driven in your digitized e-storyboard, you got 97. And for Team Courageous, you also got, yes, 97. So, as you can see on your behavioral chart, the leading team is the Team Goal Driven having 7 gems, followed by Team Courageous having 5 gems, and for Team Purposeful, 5 gems. So, but fret not, because we still have another activity to examine further your understanding about our lesson. We will have this activity. So for now, look at your name tag. So at the upper left side, you can see a shape. So those who have heart shape on their name tag stays here. Those who have circle shape stays there. And for those who have diamond, stays here. So here are your tasks. Kindly pass it. Okay. For you to be guided with your presentation, everyone, kindly read our rubrics.
30 points. Presentation is creative, organized, and impressive, and free from errors. 25 points. Presentation is creative, organized, and impressive with less minimal errors. 20 points. Presentation is less creative and organized. Errors are observable. 15 points. Presentation and delivery need refinement.
Okay, your time starts now. Okay, class, your time is up. Present now your outputs. Wow, thank you for all your presentation. Everything was amazing and commendable. This time, let us have teacher Charlene.
Now, to generalize what we have discussed earlier, a modal verb is a type of verb that is used to indicate modality, that is likelihood, ability, permission, request, capacity, suggestions, order, obligation, or advice. Modal verbs always accompany the base or infinitive form of another verb having semantic content. In English grammar, the modal verbs commonly used are can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, and must. The discussion we had today focused on the three modals, namely,
Janessa, ma'am.
yes, Janessa,
Could, shall, and should, ma'am.
that's right. When do we use modal could?
Princess, ma'am.
Yes, princess.
If we want to establish a sentence showing a possibility in the past, ma'am.
Okay, now anyone who can give me a sentence having the modal could?
Generous, ma'am.
Yes, generals.
I could have done better.
Yes. Now what about shall? When do we use it?
Junaville, ma'am.
Yes, Jonaville.
We use this, ma'am, if we want to indicate a future action or promising voluntary actions, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now anyone who can give me a sentence having the modal shall?
Jaira, ma'am.
Yes, Jaira.
I shall go pack relief goods for the victims of the recent typhoon.
Okay, thank you, Jaira. Lastly, what about should?
Jennifer, ma'am.
Yes, Jennifer.
It is when we give advice or give logical conclusion that we use the modal should, ma'am.
That's right. Now anyone who can give me a sentence having the modal should?
Faye, ma'am.
Yes, Faye.
We should not be afraid of standing for ourselves.
Thank you, Faye. That's great. From your answers, I can really say that you have learned a lot from today's discussion. Now, class, let us have teacher Shinda.
This time, class, to further assess your understanding about our lesson, you will answer the question written in this paper. What you are going to do is to give what is asked. Now, you shall manage to answer these questions within 10 minutes. Are my instructions clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So here is the question. So time starts now. Now, let's take a look to our behavioral chart and scoreboard. As you can see here, Team Goal Driven is the leading team. So today's discussion, the winning team is Team Goal Driven. And for that, let's give them a puppet clap. 1, 2, ready, go!
1, 2, 3, pak na pak. 1, 2, 3, bet na bet. 1, 2, 3, pak bet.
For your assignment, class, please research on other modals and write it on your notebook. Am I understood, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Once again, I am Teacher Shindal.
I am teacher Cheska.
I am teacher Charlene. And I am teacher Hannah.
Thank you and goodbye, class.